Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. So I'm just making you the host, and then you can take over the class, ma'am.
Yeah, sure, I can. Thank you.
Pleasure.
So there'll be only five participants?
There will be more, ma'am. Let's wait for
Okay,
another 2, 3 minutes, and then might be there will be some additional on that.
okay. Anyhow, it's not 9:30 yet.
True.
True. So we'll wait for 5 more minutes and then we'll see it. Thank you.
We can start the meeting, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So what let me have a look at. Yeah, now we have enough strength. Good to see everybody. So I would like to say that first of all, hi, hello, good day, good evening. I'm not sure you guys are in which time
Hello, ma'am.
zone, right? That's so first of all, I would like to say that thank you everybody for joining this session. So it's a very nice or I'm actually excited to see all you with a good strength during the festival season. That's the main important thing, right? So let me introduce myself to you. My name is Arvinder Kaur, and I'll be your trainer for this master program at networking, right? So as far as if I talk about myself more, I hold a lot of industry certifications such as CCNA, CCNP, CCNA Security, CCSI, Juniper, GNCI, Cloud Computing, SD-WAN, and firewall related. So all these certifications I hold it from Cisco and from other vendors. A lot of certification into what training industry as well. So that's what about me. And I'm actually excited to share some insight about this program with you guys today. And I hope you are also excited to know about this particular program. Very good, good. I can see your responses over the chat. So before we actually move inside the topics or we discuss about all this, just let me know, can you see my screen?
Yes, madam.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
perfect. This is what
Yes,
I
madam.
wanted, that you people should speak. So feel free to ask question, feel free to talk to me throughout the session, and I'll be encouraging everybody to interact so that we can make this session as engaging as possible, right? So that would be a request, and that will be a advice from my side to encourage you guys, right?
Okay, madam.
Okay, that's perfect. Wonderful. So before we begin, I would love to hear what you hope to learn, what you have decided to learn during this master program. You might have some set of expectations, or you might have some set of goals. That's wherein you are joining the session. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, can I hear some set of thoughts from you guys?
Ma'am, I want to learn network security so I can defend my organization.
Wow, that's great. Wonderful. So, I would like to even though know when you are talking about your set of goals or your objective, please say your name and what organization do you work.
Ma'am,
So
I am
once again,
currently working at Adani Enterprise in Ahmedabad and my name is
okay.
Sambhav Jain.
Okay, thank you, Sambhav. That's wonderful to know. Maybe somebody else would like to say about the same thing, that what you are hoping here in this particular program, what is your objectives?
So myself, Kaushal Vedant, I am working as a pre-sales for data center company, and I'm looking to pursue my career in networking. So I hope I will get a more insight on the CC and another part on that.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Great. Anyone else? Maybe are you interested for me to announce your name?
Good evening, ma'am. My
Good
name is
evening.
Jyotiranjan Sahu. I'm working as a network monitoring engineer in entity data. So I want to learn CCNA and CCNP and firewall basic topics.
Okay. And what is your objective to learn all this? Because you are already working with the monitoring data center, right?
Ma'am, the problem is my background is a software background. So this is for my first time to learn CCNA. So
Okay. So your goal is what, to deep dive into the networking and
yes,
to
ma'am.
learn each and everything from fundamental to advanced part.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I joined this.
Okay. Thank you for knowing that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Who else is coming as an X now? Yes, Ali. Tell me. Okay. No. So Asrar. No. Maybe Zamrose.
Yeah, madam. Me Jamroz from Pakistan and already working in as a senior IT support specialist in Civil Aviation Authority aviation industries.
Okay. So what is your objective to join this?
Ma'am, to improve this security level.
To improve the security level of your own organization, or
Yeah,
you would
ma'am.
like to or you would like to learn technically security?
Yes, ma'am.
Both the things. Okay. Perfect. Done. So Lakshman.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Basically, in working in a power sector, ma'am, instrumentation field, there is
Okay.
different network protocol and the firewall used. I
Okay.
want to mix some knowledge from this sector. Which
Okay.
course will be prepared for me to learn?
Okay. Okay, Lakshman, can you just let me know what is the protocol which you are handling over there?
TCP, IP, and other some 2-3 types of.
Okay. So when you say TCP/IP, it means you are what? Inside the complete protocol suite.
Yes.
So when we say TCP/IP, it means you need to learn from scratch to end. So you are at right place then.
Okay.
Okay.
Which course I know fundamental also we'll have to learn, ma'am.
Yes, you need to start from the CCNA fundamentals. That's what Cisco Certified Network Associate.
Okay.
And that gives you from the scratch each and everything.
Okay. That also cover the firewall and other security systems also.
Yes, it will cover some set of basic security, and this entire master program will cover whatever security program you are looking in.
Okay. And
It is a combination of all those things.
there is a need to learn cybersecurity directly, or we have to learn from this CCN and then to move on into cybersecurity systems.
I will say first you should know fundamental, then only you will be able to learn the cybersecurity. First, you need to know what are the protocols, how the network is actually built in. Then only you'll be able to secure it.
And how we can practice, ma'am, that things only theoretically we read, and that is not too much to improve ourselves.
Yes, of course,
Because,
I'll give you the
regularly
practical
it is not
exposure as well.
okay. In industry, because we not any install software and other things, other protocols to daily basis.
What you're going to learn over here, that is what, not only theory, you're going to learn actually practical way,
Okay.
right? So when I'll be introducing you about the program. I'll let you know what is the time which we are going to invest on theory and what is the time which we are going to invest on the lab portion of it. When we say lab, it means practical implementation.
Okay.
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 Yes, Ashok, you would like to say something? Okay, maybe there is a connection challenge. Mithun, you would like to share your objective? Pankaj.
Yeah, myself, Pankaj ma'am. Actually, I am working as a Dexter support engineer.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to upgrade in network, so that's why I'm here.
Okay, that's wonderful. Good. A
Yeah.
clear objective is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Thank
Okay.
you, ma'am.
So how about you, Prashant?
Hi, Arvinder.
Hi.
Actually, I have doubt about some things. We all know the syllabus of the and curriculum of the CCNA, CCNP, all the things. What I'm here is actually to know about the basics, what we're going to cover. Because I've
Okay.
joined many demo classes, and the CCNA and CCNP mostly videos are entirely free on the YouTube channel and on many channels, even on your channels. But the thing is, the reason as a basic or the beginner, we want to know as a why and everything. It is easy to say that we do subnetting and it's split into the parts and so there are a lot of questions or the why and the doubts we have created, which we don't get cleared in the recorded video. That's why I want to join your live courses, and I just want
Okay.
some that assurance that will be get cleared.
See, if you're attending my session, I can ensure you. And this will be my session only.
Yeah, that's what we would need. Cause what will happen over the demo classes I've also some joined. What happened when someone asks a level high question, then the level gets set it to that level itself, then only about level they goes. What about the basics, where as a beginner and know nothing learner, we just get to we just have a guessing knowledge about that things. So I just want to like don't want that throughout the session for the CCN or CCNP.
Okay. So let me tell you to answer this question over here, how I start my sessions.
Okay.
Initially, even though just right now I said that we will be having some portion of theory and some portion of practical. I'll have my initial portion of the theory started from the fundamental part of it. When I say fundamental, I'll start from the scratch where we are talking about OSI and TCPI.
Okay.
And I'll not be covering the OSI and TCPI, which is available there in the books. You can read it. I'll give you the books, right? I can give you the presentation. The way you said that there are a lot of YouTube videos are available, you can go through with it. I'll let you know how practically these layers are there. That's the
that,
way I explained,
that will be helpful.
right? So when you will attend my appropriate classes, you'll get to know that. And I hope you will enjoy. And
Hoping
your
so.
objectives will be met.
Yeah.
That's the reason right now I wanted to spend 10 to 15 minutes on the goal or on the objective so that I can understand you guys. Accordingly, I'll just do what? I'll make some of the modification into my session. Otherwise, just teaching the thing which is already available over the books or over the videos, anybody can go through with it.
Yeah, sure. That's the thing. We have the
Right?
videos, we have the books and the articles, so we can go through that, read that. But the
And
things you're saying,
and you will find it
yeah.
in my demo session. I'm not going to start with any technical topic. That is the other thing I'll let you know. You are going to spend an hour with me. I'll be having a discussion with you. I'll be telling you the agenda. I'll be telling you my goals. I'll be listening your goals. And in the next class onwards, I'll be starting the technical topics. Because what I feel it that before starting the technical things, we need to get to know each other. Until I'm not aware of about your objectives, until you are not aware how I'll be teaching you, it will be difficult for us to start the session. That's what my way of doing it. I hope, is it fine?
Yeah, seems fine.
Okay, perfect. Anybody else would like to share their objectives? It's open and I encourage everybody to participate into it. Yes, please. Yes, Sam.
Hello.
Yes, hi, Sam.
Hi, Arvinder ma'am. Ma'am, I just wanted to know कि ये जो CCNA and CCNC NRC का कॉम्बिनेशन कोर्स है, इससे मतलब करियर एडवांसमेंट हो सकती है क्या? बिकॉज ऑलरेडी मुझे 3 साल का सॉक के अंदर एक्सपीरियंस है, एंड अभी अगर मैं ये NRC और CCNA दोनों करता हूँ, सो क्या इस चीज से मुझे एडवांसमेंट मिलेगी या फिर मेरे लिए कोई और कोर्स ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा?
It depends. What is your objective? In which particular goal you would like to go? You are already there in the SOC. When I say you are in the secure SOC, it means you are already there in the security monitoring profile, right?
Yes.
And you're working onto the tools,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
I'm not sure how much technical you are. That you will be able to judge your technical qualification, right? And within this 5 to 10 minutes or 1 hour, I'll not be able to know that,
Yes.
right? So you need to find out how much technical you are and what is your objective to join in. Either you would like to join in network implementation role, a project manager role, or maybe, like example, you would like to join, or maybe you would like to join something like the role which is what, into network or into security or into what, management. So that you need to find out. Or in case if you would like to connect while having session with me as one on one, you just let me know, then we'll talk about it briefly, because this is something personal information which I don't want to broadcast.
Sure, ma'am.
Is it fine? So you're already there in a profile, but not sure how much technical you are. In case if you feel that you have less technical knowledge, join the session, you will get the technical knowledge. It will be beneficial in case if you wanted to join in network implementation role or a security implementation role, or even though if you would like to join as a project management or a management role, because nowadays what is being expected by the industry is expecting the management role as also techno commercial roles. They are not looking pure manager. They're looking that manager need to know technicality of each and every feature or each and every service which any organization is offering,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So
Yes.
that's wherein you can talk to me as a one on one, maybe at a later part.
Done, ma'am.
So I'm even though reading a lot of messages there on the uh, chat as well. Like Mithun has said that what is his goal. He want to learn SD-WAN, FortiGate, firewall, right? So I'll tell you, Mithun, to learn SD-WAN, FortiGate, you must learn first CCNP. You must know how routing works. And then it will be good for you to learn the SD-WAN, be it the SD-WAN from any of the vendor. Is it okay, Mithun? Moving ahead, if I'm reading about Ashok, he says that he's working with PC Solution as a system administrator. So maybe he would like to move ahead towards the network. Is it fine? Okay. So in case if anybody else would like to share your objectives and goal, let me know. Otherwise, I can start my.
Okay. Hi, ma'am.
Hi, madam.
Good evening.
My name is Kumar. I am working as manager IT admin in Resilience Infotech Private Limited, Bangalore. I want to become I want to get into this DevOps.
Okay. If you want to get into DevOps, then this is not the right program in which you are.
Okay. No, they said we need some basic networking as well as Linux and Python experience.
Yes, of course,
Networking is needed.
that is
Yes.
required. Networking is very much needed for a DevOps engineer as well, because when we are saying DevOps, it means you would like to know development and operational activities both, right? But
Yes, madam.
this,
Yes.
but when I say about this program, this is a master program.
This is
CCNA will
advanced.
be, yes, this is advanced into network, right? So CCNA will be fine where I'm discussing the fundamental. That will be fine for you, right?
Okay, madam. Okay.
Okay, so but after completion of fundamental, you need to choose your own program, which is into what DevOps master.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what will be my advice, and more you can talk to the networking guys, they will let you know.
Hi, ma'am.
Thanks, madam.
Yes, hello,
Good evening.
good evening.
Myself Naveed from Pakistan.
Okay, Naveed.
Currently, I job in Saudi Arabia as a computer technician.
Okay,
I am here why I continue my career as a network engineer. That's why
okay,
I am here.
that's wonderful. Good, you are at right place. Anyone else?
Yes, good evening, ma'am. My name is Navneet.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening, Naveen.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, that is Navaneet. Yes, I am a student, ma'am. I'm a student in Masters of Computer Application, and I have a work experience as a tech support associate in Lenovo. And yes, I'm still a student right now. Next month, I'll be graduating. So, I just want to start my career with the networking domain. So, I just want to enroll with a CCNA and CCNP program and learn few routing and switching concepts, which would help me for my career.
Okay, Ravneet, that's good. So, along with your graduation, you were working as a Lenovo support?
Yes, as well I was working, as well I was studying. I mean, I was a working professional as well. I was working in
Okay,
Lenovo. Yes,
okay, that's wonderful.
yes,
So,
ma'am.
managing both the things, it's a little difficult, but I'll appreciate the way you are managing it. Good. And
Yes,
you are
thank
at
you so
right
much.
place. You'll be able to learn the way you have defined your objectives. All those things will be covered over here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, actually, I was checking upon the YouTube. Like, I have been following Networking King since 6 months, and just now I got a notification via YouTube, and I just logged into it, and I was streaming. Then I could see a Zoom watermark. Then I just found out in the comments the Zoom link, and I had to register right now. Yeah.
Yes. So this needs
Yes.
a registration so that we get to know about you guys. And later on, if there is a requirement, so that we can reach out to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So I can see now we have a lot more people are there. So what I'll do, I'll now directly
Yeah,
jump into the, yes, please. Go ahead.
good evening, ma'am. This is Prasad Yalagada.
Yes, Prashad.
Right now, I'm working as a computer science faculty in one of the institute. But I have completed my master degree in computer science and engineering. But up
Okay,
to
Prasad.
now, I don't have.
Prasad, there is a challenge with your voice.
Yeah, I became a networking engineer. But what is? Hello, ma'am.
Yes, I
Hello.
can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, Prasad, I get to know that you are working as a faculty in a university, right?
Not in a. I'm working in a institute as I'm teaching for 11th class and 12th class computer science.
Ah, okay. Okay, that's perfect. So you'll be teaching them the programming languages mainly, right?
Yes. Now
Okay,
I'm
and
working with a Python programming language basics, but it's not comfortable with me regarding the Python. But I want to learn more about networking. Can you please
okay.
guide me regarding that?
Yes, then you are exactly at the right place when you wanted to say that you would like to learn the network. So this is the program where we will be starting with the fundamental, and then we'll be jumping to the advanced part, and then we'll be giving you some set of security information so that you'll be having a demanding profile in the market.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh.
Right. So it was really wonderful interaction with you guys to know about your objectives, right? So what I'll do, I'll now jump into the parameter where I'll let you know what exactly I'll be covering in this master program. So you would have already seen that on my screen that there is a program which is related to CCNA plus CCNP NRC. And you can see the exam codes related to related to the CCNA and CCNP. In case if somebody is interested to have the CCNA and CCNP certification from Cisco, and so that's wherein I'll be sharing the exam codes as well. But as far as if we look at this, the knowledge which you are going to gain here, not necessary that you need to give the certification, you will be able to join your job with that knowledge itself. But there are some organizations, they are also looking for the certification. So what knowledge which I'll be able to transfer during the sessions to you guys, you'll be even though able to crack your exams as well, right? So both the things you will be able to achieve. You will be able to crack your interviews. You will be able to crack even though your certification along with this program, right? Uh, when we talk about the networking, within the networking, we have these programs running separately. Like a few people, they would like to learn only the fundamental, they are only doing the CCNA, and few people, they would like to learn the advanced part. They are already certified with the CCNA. They're coming only for the CCNP. So this is the program which is the combination of both. When we say combination of both, it will give you the fundamental as well as the advanced part, plus as well as it will give you some portion of security. When I say some portion of the security, the fundamental of the firewall. And what is that firewall which we are giving it to you with this particular program? That is what the Cisco ASA firewall. So initially we'll be starting with CCNA, and wherever I will see it, okay, you guys are now capable to even though jump into CCNP, I'll be able to combine some of the topics of CCNA along with the CCNP NRC. Right? When I say CCNA and CCNP and RC, so initially CCNA will start with very basic fundamental. So if I tell you what exactly is the knowledge which is required before you start with this particular program, so here we have the link available in case if anybody would like to see what exactly the CCNA program is from the Cisco certification point of view. So from the Cisco certification point of view, this is the web link, this is the exam code, and what they say is that when you are joining this particular exam, what exactly you are going to learn within it. Please do not annoy it. That would be a request, right? So what you are going to get, or what exactly the skills which you are going to get out of this particular program, you're going to get the skills related to fundamental. First of all, what is the skill? The skill which you are going to get, that is what the fundamental skill. So network fundamental, as some of you would like to learn them, so that will be the fundamental skills. So it means we'll be talking about the complete course in terms of what? OSI, TCP/IP, how these OSI and TCP/IP are actually practically in use. And what are the fundamental devices we have in? So when I say as a fundamental, we have switching device, we have routing device, we have firewall device, how exactly they work. What is their role at layer 1? What is their role at layer 2 of the OSI or layer 2 of the TCP/IP? Right, so that's the way I'll be giving you the each fundamental. What is the hardware when we are talking about a switch? How switch is functioning, right? The people, they used to say within the LAN we connect the switch, right? But I'll not be telling you that you guys are already aware. Many of you are already aware, those they are already in work environment. They might have seen the switch. They might have known that, okay, we are connecting a cable one end to the switch and one end to the our end user PC, and end user PC is connected to the network. But what exactly is behind it? How it starts functioning? What switch does? How it creates the MAC table? And why it creates the MAC table? Right? What is the reason behind it? All those things we are going to learn within the fundamental. Then we'll be able to see the network access. After gaining the concepts of the fundamental, where you will be able to see how a device, how an application, how a end user can gain the access of the network. So when I say that, we say we are talking about a device, we are talking about a user, right? We are talking about an application which has to transfer the data, which has to provide the connectivity. A user would like to connect to the application. A device would like to gain the network access. So how these things are actually connecting together. So that's the way we will be learning the network access. And then we'll be talking about the logical connectivity over the network, that is via the IP connectivity, how we provide or how exactly within the network IP connections are built. So there are ways to have the IP connectivity. When I say that there are ways to have the IP connectivity, it means what is the middle device? What are the technologies which we are using in to have the IP connectivity? Either we need the routing to run over it, or we need the switching, right? Or we need something else to have over it. So that's the way we'll be able to learn it. And then we will be learning some set of additional IP based services. So when my IP based network is ready, on the top of it, what additional services we can run it, such as we would like to have redundancy, right? We would like to have high availability, right? We would like to have VPN connection. Once my network is ready, then I need to have some supporting services. So we will be talking about those supporting services. And once the supporting services are done, we'll be learning little bit, only little bit about security fundamentals here in the CCNA program. When I say little bit, we'll get to know what is authentication, right? Why we wanted to have the authentication? What is the procedure to have the authentication? What are the methods by which authentication can take place? There are a method in which we say two-way authentication. There is a method in which we say there is a three-way handshake happens for the authentication. So I'm not talking about TCP/IP, but it is similar to TCP/IP, but it is related to what? Authentication. So when we say authentication, it means what? How are you going to authenticate it? Do you have some data by which you would like to authenticate? Do you have some set of what passwords by which you would like to authenticate it? Do you have some set of biometric parameters by which you would like to authenticate? All these parameters will be learning within the authentication part. Along with authentication, we'll be able to see how authorization can be done over the network, how exactly auditing over the network can be done. That's what we used to call it's a AAA model in which authentication, authorization, and auditing being taken place. And once we'll be able to learn that little information about the security fundamentals, then we'll be talking about some set of automation and programmability which is required over the network. Because nowadays everybody is talking about AI tools, right? Artificial intelligence. Now to reach to artificial intelligence, we must have what? We must have little knowledge about automation and programming. So here we are not going to create any set of programs. We will be just looking at it what In case if already there is a program available to achieve the things from the network, how we will be achieving with the help of that particular program from the network. That's what we will be learning over here. Is it right, guys? So did you understood what exactly is the uh, knowledge which I'm going to transfer to you guys related to CCNA program? How do you feel now? Are you excited about it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope your objectives will be met when we'll be going through with it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Further moving ahead, what exactly is the prerequisite you should have it for this particular program? So as far as if I say there is no such prerequisites required. So when you will be able to see we need a person to be with what? Basic literacy of the computer. And nowadays that everybody has it, right? Almost even though a school going child that school going child also know how to operate a computer or how to operate a mobile phone, right? So you must know there is an operating system available within the computer and how you are navigating that operating system. It means how you will be able to navigate or how you'll be able to install a software onto it, right? Just you need to do what? Just you need to run the exe and you need to say next, 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 and done. And how you'll be able to use that particular software. So that's what we are saying. How are you connecting yourself to the internet? Right now, all of you are connected on the internet, right? That's wherein you are able to join the Zoom session. And little basic knowledge of
Wi-Fi.
IP address. When I say basic knowledge of IP address, it means what? Are you able to check?
Subnetting.
No, 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 not subnetting. Are you able to check what is the IP available to your system? You can run the command prompt on your system by typing CMD on your run part, and then you can execute this command IP config. You'll be able to see what is the IP address which is allocated to your system. Or otherwise, what you can do, you can go to your browser. On your browser, you can open Google search. On the Google search,
My IP address.
what is my IP address? Perfect. You'll be able to see
// also, ma'am, all IP address we have seen.
right. Whatever the network interfaces your system is having, you will be able to see all those IP addresses.
Yes, ma'am. Physical and logical IP addresses.
Right, perfect. So when you go to the Google search, when you say what is my IP address, you will be able to see there are two versions. Since nowadays almost all the service provider they have started configuring IP version 6 in their backbone. So you'll be able to see your IP version 4, you'll be able to see IP version 6, all those IP versions you'll be able to see there. So this is what the basic knowledge which is required, right? Now I'll go back to previous slide which I skipped just to let you know once again what is the CCNA program, right? How Cisco is offering it in case if somebody would like to crack the certification. So when you'll be cracking the certification, you'll be earning Cisco certified specialist, right? And the Cisco certified specialist program will give you what? It will help you to move ahead with the another level of program, which is what Enterprise Advanced Infrastructure Implementation Certification, right? And that's the prerequisite for you for NRC program. It means Advanced Routing Program. Okay, so I'll be moving now ahead. What exactly is the topics which we need to discuss? So altogether, if you'll be able to see, there are 29 chapters which we need to discuss, right? You'll be able to see these chapters are combined into part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, and part 8, which is related to wireless LANs. So there are 8 parts available for this entire program. When I say entire program, within this entire program, the fundamental one, which is the CCNA, right? So this is the chapters, this is the curriculum which we are going to focus onto it. And along with this focus, these are the lab work which we have to do it. All these labs we need to implement. All these labs we need to implement, and there are various ways to implement it. My recommendation will be what? Whenever you are learning the fundamental thing, don't focus onto the software, focus only onto the practical part, focus only onto the fundamental part. So I always advise that implement CCNA related lab on a very simple software. That is what the packet tracer provided by Cisco, which is free. You will be able to download it. You will be able to run it on your systems, and all the labs will be implemented over it. All the labs which are mentioned over here, you will be able to implement there on the packet tracer. I'll be giving you the demonstration of each lab, right? I'll be giving you what? The configuration of each lab, and I'll be even though expecting from you guys to practice these labs. That would be my expectation from you guys, that you need to practice all these labs. And the reason behind it, why I'll be expecting, if you will not complete your first lab, you will not be able to move ahead with the next level of the lab. Like example here, if you will be able to see, we have a lab in which we'll be able to inspect TCP/IP based applications. That's wherein it is what? It is practical oriented program. So you have seen that how we will be covering the theory and how we'll be covering the practical portion of it. That's the basic CCNA fundamental program. And when I talk about this master program, it is not only consist of this CCNA, it is consist of advanced routing. And when I say that is advanced routing, then it means what? It is even though looking at the other part, that is what? That is related to NRC as well, right? So when I look at this NRC, again, the similar way, this is the content which we need to cover in. We'll be focusing majorly onto layer 3. We'll be focusing majorly onto the VPN services. We'll be majorly focusing onto the infrastructure security and infrastructure services. And this is the certification which you are going to get in case if anybody is interested. And this is the way that what is the basic knowledge which is being recommended before you jump to this NRC program. We say that you must have CCNA knowledge. You must have CCNA knowledge, right? And when we look at this particular program, there are 23 chapters inside it. And all these chapters are the advanced routing chapters. So you will be able to see, we are not now talking about any fundamental. There is no fundamental being discussed over here. You'll be able to see directly we are just having what? A review of the routing, a review of the IP, then jumping to the advanced part of what? EIGRP, advanced part of OSPF, advanced part of BGP. How do we have to have route maps, right? How do we can have VPN related components, and how we can have the ACLs, it means security parameters, and how we can manage the entire infrastructure with the help of management tools. And when we talk about the labs against this, again, there are so many labs associated with this part. So all these labs are there where you will be able to implement and configure all these things. And for this particular part, the packet tracer is not sufficient to run all this lab. For this part, the labs will be available to you even though for the CCNA. So even if I talk about networking is going to allocate a dedicated rack to you guys, to which you will have an access, right? There'll be certain time which will be given to you Based on your class timings, you will be allocating some set of time more than the class time, not exactly the time when in which you are attending the class. Apart from that, you are going to get some extra time when you will be implementing, when you'll be practicing these labs. And that is what? That is via a EVNG, right? So this is what the software which you'll be able to go through with it. And what I always advise rather than this, you try to implement when you're learning the advanced routing, you try to implement each and every lab on your local system by having what? Installation of GNS3 software. Run this software, whatever the labs which I am demonstrating to you, replicate that lab over the GNS. And whenever you get time, practice them. Implement the same scenario which is there within your customer, within your organization, right? So that you'll be able to crack, you'll be able to get, or you'll be able to meet the objective which you have decided. Are we okay with this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Pankaj, I can teach in both the languages, Hindi and English. Only the thing is what? It depends in which particular course you are joining in. Right? In case if everybody in the class is comfortable with the Hindi, I'll be speaking in the middle Hindi. But in case if everybody is not interested with the Hindi, like let's take we have few candidates, those they doesn't understand Hindi, then we might need to run this particular course in English, right? So it depends how the participants are going to join when we'll be starting the program on 15th of November.
अब मैम एक्चुअली हिंदी में ज्यादा समझ में आता है ना, फिर ज्यादा समझ में डीपली समझ में आएगा इंग्लिश में। आप समझ रहे हो ना,
See,
इसलिए
whenever you need it, you let me know. मैं हिंदी में समझा
मैं
दूंगी
मैं
आपको।
नहीं नहीं
ठीक
मैम,
है?
कितना क्वेश्चन नहीं कर सकता मैम हिंदी में, बार बार आपको डिस्टर्ब नहीं कर सकता इसमें ना।
No, no, no.
जैसा
You
आप
can disturb me. Don't worry. When we'll be doing the course, as many as
ओके
question you can ask, you are free to ask. I'll not
ओके
get disturbed, right? I'll be
ओके
happy in case if you're interacting a lot more with me.
ठीक है, मैं डिस्टर्ब करूंगा आपको। ठीक है,
ठीक है, perfect.
ओके थैंक यू।
Until पूरी class disturb नहीं हो रही, मैं fine हूँ।
ओके मैम, ओके ओके
Okay?
ओके थैंक यू।
So let me know in case if you have any questions, any queries before I say thank you to you guys, before I wish you happy Diwali.
हेलो
हैप्पी
Yes,
दिवाली
Sam.
मैम।
मैम मैम ये पूछना था कि टाइमिंग क्या रहेगा मैम क्लासेस का?
Hopefully we'll be running the classes on the same time, like 9:30 evening to at least 1 hour. I'll prefer to have 1 hour 30 minutes, not 1 hour, because 1 hour sometimes is very less for a topic. I'll prefer to have 1 hour 30 minutes.
So it will be weekend or weekday batches?
It will be weekdays. It will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday initially. So alternate days.
Any upcoming weekend batches from your side, ma'am?
Not as of now.
Okay.
So you are interested for weekend?
Yeah, ma'am, because at that point of time, I will have like a week off as well from my company.
Okay. But you might have your job during the daytime, right? Or you have rotating shifts.
I have rotating shift.
So you cannot manage?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So you can talk to the networking guys. They will let you know when they are starting my next batch over the weekends. Because right now I'm already running one batch with Encore and one batch with SD-WAN over the weekend. And that will take at least a 2 months of time span to complete.
What will be the fees of this course?
That I won't be able to answer. There are some toll-free numbers and there are some WhatsApp number available. You need to connect to them to get to know about the fee and everything.
मैम क्या recording वीडियो मिलेगा?
Yes, of course. You are going to get the recording of every session. Every session, you are going to get an access of a portal where whenever we will be delivering the session and after a time, somewhere around 2 to 3 hours, which we need it to download the recording and to upload to that particular portal, right? So it will be a management work which we need to do it in the back end, and then the recording will be available to you guys.
Yes, ma'am. I have already accessed the recording video, ma'am. 2 days back.
Okay, that's perfect.
Ma'am, how
Okay,
much
thank you.
duration of these courses?
When we talk about the duration, as per Cisco recommendation, CCNA is of 40 hours and CCNP ENARSI is also 40 hours. So it will be 80 hours, but I will be able to spend more time because I need to give you more practical orientation. So I'll be spending more time onto it. Somewhere you can say that 80 to 100 hours I'll be spending onto these two programs. And when we say master program, it includes even though Cisco ASA. So for Cisco ASA will be a separate time. So you can consider it if I'm starting during the weekdays like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'll be spending somewhere 6 to 8 hours per week. So you can think about how much time or how much duration it will be.
Okay.
So you can calculate that.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, my question is, so the thing is, this much syllabus is enough for our future
Yes, it will be more than enough.
because there is a three syllabuses are there, right?
Right. So
E-
the CCNA,
e-
CCNP ENARSI, and then the ASA.
Okay, okay. Because I'm asking in CCNA and CCNP, there is a IP addresses, EIGRP, OSPF, and BGP,
Right. And VPN.
and VPN also. These much syllabuses are there, right? So that's what
Right.
I'm asking you, ma'am.
Yes, it is more than enough for you to crack a interview.
Okay, okay.
Hello,
But
ma'am.
only the thing is what you guys have to learn it appropriately.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, this is
please.
Jimmy here. Actually, I just want to know the for the practical sessions. When we assign the lab, so apart we done the courses, and after that also we can practice on that lab or.
Yes, there will be a time which will be given to you for the practice purpose. Generally, it is when we are finishing the course, since that day, you will be having an extension of 3 months to practice it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Generally, that is the standard here in the networking.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
And in case if you need more extension, you can connect to the support guys. They will help you out with that.
Okay.
Also
Madam, can you?
contain the advanced switching topics.
That is not the part of NRC, but I don't feel that you would be looking for the advanced switching topics because most of the topics we'll be discussing there in the CCNA itself. So I'll be
Okay.
able to give you the information related to VLAN and STP. That's the main thing which is there under the switches. You will be able to implement the way the way a CCNP engineer has to.
Okay. Okay.
Anyone else before I wind up this particular session?
Hi, ma'am.
Or yes, hi Subhash.
Hi. From when we are going for continuous classes?
We'll be starting the first class from 15th of November.
Okay.
That is the Friday, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
15th of November will be the first session, and then we'll be having a regular session on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
ma'am, how much time it will take? Means how many months duration courses will be completed?
Approximate 3 to 4 months for CCNA. You can calculate for CCNA, CCNP, it will be approximate 6 months.
So I'm asking for whole three, na? CCNA, CCNP,
So
and
yeah, of course,
firewall.
along with ASA, you can calculate 1 month.
It means it will take total 6 to 7 months.
Yes, you can say 6 to 8 months.
Okay, I have a small doubt,
Ma'am,
ma'am. We have heard about CCIE. Why CCIE program is not there? Can you please explain, ma'am?
See, without having the experience, if you're jumping with the CCIE program,
Okay.
there is no value for you in the market. So what we say or what we suggest from the networking, there are many free courses available. You attend them, get a job, come back to us, complete the advanced learning like professional learning,
Okay.
again go back and get the experience and then come to us for the IE.
Understood.
Okay, that's what is being suggested. I hope it is answered.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
So that's it. So what I'll suggest, whatever the more question you guys have it, you have the WhatsApp number, you can put all your queries over there. And before I wind up, I'll just say,
Sorry to
or
disturb
I'll
you, ma'am.
just wish everybody happy Diwali.
Ma'am,
Happy
आवाज आ रहा है?
Diwali, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Wish you the same.
Thank
Diwali.
you. Happy Diwali.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Kushal. Yes, Kushal. Yes, Trisha.
Shirish.
Yes, Sirish. Tell me.
मैम एक्चुअली मुझे ये पूछना था कि सीसीएनए और सीसीएनपी और एएसए फायरवॉल का ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हो, राइट? तो
Right.
नेटवर्किंग से आपका एक ट्रेनिंग सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा मुझे, राइट?
Right.
मुझे ये
मिलेगा
करना
आपको.
है कि अगर मुझे सिस्को का सर्टिफिकेशन करना है तो ये
Okay.
आपके कोर्स के साथ ही इंक्लूड होगा कि उसका कुछ अलग चार्जेस रहेगा? कैसे मेरे को मतलब ग्लोबल सर्टिफिकेशन का मेरे को जानना है कि कैसे होगा?
See, global certification, for that purpose, you need to register yourself to Pearson
तो
site.
उसमें उसमें
ठीक है?
नेटवर्किंग मुझे हेल्प नहीं करेगा क्या?
नहीं, no, networking will give you the appropriate knowledge so that you can crack that.
ओके.
Okay?
फॉर एग्जाम.
Hello.
हाँ.
Yeah.
For
Hello.
exam purpose. Yes,
Yeah.
James.
Hello. Yeah, so what is the that I know that it will the Microsoft will be charging in dollar, but I just want to know a little bit idea. What is the total charge for that CCNA certification?
So it's around, I believe, $300 for CCNA certification from the Cisco end.
Yeah.
And Cisco is not directly charging it. Cisco has kept a third party, that is Pearson, right?
Mhm.
So Pearson View is the examination center for the Cisco. So
So
you guys
Indian
have to
currency,
register yourself.
yes, yes, and but Indian currency, what will be the charges? Around
So
35?
so you need to calculate that in terms of what? Dollar to Indian rupees.
Okay.
Because the day you will be giving the exam, that day there might be possibility there is a different dollar rate.
Yeah, correct.
Correct? So that's wherein automatically it will be charged by Pearson.
Madam, after completing this course, we'll be getting a certificate, right, from
Yes, of course, networking is going to provide you certificate.
for global certification. You can directly write down the CCNP, right?
Right, you can directly write down the CCNP.
So not required CCNA.
Not required CCNA, but my recommendation will be what?
Mhm.
Follow the exact path.
Okay.
First, achieve your CCNA certification. You will
Okay.
have an exposure of the exam pressure.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay then. Thank you everybody. Bye-bye. I'll be winding up and please post your queries, whatever you have it, and we'll be able to answer all those. Thank you.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
see you on 15th of